It's just another manic Monday. That doesn't work. It's just another magic Monday. It's not Monday though. It's just another magic mail day. We got more than him. It's just another. What I'm trying to say is, we got some mail. Let's open it up. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Round in the Corners. Hi, I'm Darin and I'm ready to put on another Gem Mint 10 episode for all of you. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. If you're new to the station, please hit that subscribe button so you can join us for future episodes. Alright, let's get into it. Our gratitude this week is going to go out to Brad from the Comeback Card Investor. Brad has a great channel out there. Phenomenal content. He's always very transparent with his investing that he's doing, and if you want to take your collecting beyond the hobby stage, check out his channel. You can get on his email list too for more insight on what he's doing, and Brad routinely hosts live streams with wonderful guests and features a Q&A where you can get your questions answered as well. So thank you, Brad. All right, our education for this week centers around something I'm noticing and what that's actually prompting me to do. I'm seeing a lot of dips in card values for ultra-modern players, especially in the NBA. And to illustrate this point, we're gonna go to Star Stock's index of emerging players, the top 30 players. So what this index actually is, it's showing the Prism base rookie cards for the top 30 NBA prospects. And this is from the years 2017 through 2020. And on this chart, you can really see the downward trend that I'm talking about. This doesn't look real promising at this point. So let's look at this a little bit closer. So here we can see some of these top 30 prospects, and this goes back to December when things were quite on the rise. Things were looking good for the most part. And if we fast forward a little bit and see what's been going on from that point forward, you can see there's a little bit more red there. Prices of these Prism base cards have been going down quite a bit. It's actually hurt my Star Stock portfolio. My portfolio has dropped about 50% in the last month. So that's making me question, do I want to start putting money in these guys right at this moment, or maybe should I start looking at some legend players? And I think that's kind of where I'm going to be putting my money. And one of these legendary players that I'm going to be investing in is Magic Johnson. Now, why Magic Johnson? Well, our last episode, we talked at length about Michael Jordan and how he was on the rise. I think Magic's going along for the ride with him as well. And as we've seen in the past, pop culture events seem to really influence card prices. It happened with The Last Dance, the documentary around the Bulls, and how that helped rise the prices of Chicago Bulls players and their cards. Just happened recently with Tiger Woods, the HBO 2-part documentary that came out about a month ago. We saw a spike in his stuff, and now we have Magic Johnson. There is a documentary coming out soon. We're not sure exactly when the date is, but we're already starting to see a rise on his card prices. So let's get into some of that data. But before we do that, let's start looking at some of this mail that came in.
Now you want that mail, don't you, Mr. Crane?
Sure do.
So if you remember our last episode, I had mentioned that I was considering an interesting purchase, and that has come in. My VHS tapes of Michael Jordan, Come Fly With Me. The original, 1990. These are all factory sealed. 1991, just great pictures on the cover. And this was the VHS tape that I used to watch multiple times when I was a kid that showcased many dunk contests. Just a great piece of history. So I'm curious to hear what you have to say about those purchases. So let's get into our Magic Johnson. And first I'm going to start with a little bit of a bummer purchase here. This was purchased off of eBay and it came free shipping in this plain white envelope. So warning to all of you sending things out in plain white envelopes. I ordered these two 1990 All-Star Magic Johnson cards, and they did come in this top loader, sleeve inside, but no other protection besides this. And these cards actually got damaged. There must have been some pressure put on them and caused a crease right here, and both of these were in this one sleeve, in this one top loader, and the pressure actually damaged both cards. Now the seller was good enough to actually refund me my money, but if you're someone who's going to be selling cards on eBay, you definitely would want to make sure that you're protecting your cards a little bit more. Otherwise, you could be eating some cost quite a bit. So the other Magic Johnson purchase investment that I have going here is this All-Star, Fleer 88 All-Star. And if you remember last time, I was showcasing this Michael Jordan All-Star card and how this was on the rise. I felt this would be a good little buddy to Michael. And you'll notice it's a different slab. This is actually an SGC, which is not quite the same value as what the PSA has right now. But still, I think this is a nice card and has a great chance to rise in price. It is an 8.5. $20 is what I spent on this, so I'm curious to hear what you think about this purchase. Add your thoughts in the comments down below. So let's get into the market for Magic, and we can see how his prices over 30 days and 7 days have been on the rise, and why I've decided to make this purchase, invest in him. So some of his early 80s cards are going up considerably here. Even stuff from the 90s. And here is the Magic Johnson that I purchased. Now this is showing a PSA, not the SGC, but the PSA 8, which mine's an 8.5. Nice price there. So I'm hoping that over time this will see a nice little spike as well. Now, will these prices continue to rise? I don't know, but it is my thought that they will. And in fact, all 80s basketball, that is something I have my eye on and probably will be targeting for the near future as well. All right, our meaningful moment this week centers around things that I've been noticing in the hobby. So in addition to sports cards being very popular, there's lots of things that have really caught my eye. Very interesting, eclectic stuff that's out there. You got the wrestling cards, you got Garbage Pail Kids, there's the Pokemon always. One thing that I thought was super cool were these Rocky slabbed up cards. Graded, I think they're fantastic. I don't know where this person found them. This is a follow that I have on Twitter. And I was just really impressed with that. So much that I might actually have to make a purchase on this as well, especially this Drago card. Because then if someone asks me, well, how much are you going to charge for that Drago? Then I can say, I must break you. I must break you. There's also movie cards out there. My friend just recently showed me that he has a pack of Yo MTV Raps cards unopened. Very nice. But I saw something out there that I didn't even know existed. And when I saw this, I had to jump to action immediately. And we actually have one more piece of mail that I have not opened for us yet. And this is actually going to be part of our last segment when we tear open our pack. What I actually found were these Saved by the Bell cards. Now, why is this so meaningful, so special? Well, just recently, we lost a legend. Dustin Diamond, aka Screech, tragically passed away at the age of 44. And why is that so meaningful to me? Well, Saved by the Bell used to be one of my all-time favorite shows. My friends and I, we loved that. My neighbor friend, my best friend, we'd wake up Saturday mornings on sleepovers and we'd tune into a couple episodes of Saved by the Bell all the time. I wanted to be Zach Morris, as evidenced by this picture right here. Yeah, major nerd. So that show had a real special place in my heart. I knew every episode, almost every single line, trivia, facts, all of it. So yes, it was devastating news when I heard about Dustin Diamond passing away. Just very, very sad. So I felt what better way to honor him and the rest of the cast than to open up a pack of Saved by the Bell cards on this episode as a special kind of tribute, and maybe we can actually pull a Screech card here. All right, everybody, let's get into that pack opening. Saved by the Bell cards, here we go. 5. Oh, look at that, only 25 cents. Well, I paid a little bit more than that, but let's see how this goes. And there he is right on the back there. Good old Dustin Diamond himself. Alright, so we got the whole gang right there. Looks like these are stuck together a little bit. Oh, look at that. Zach and Kelly. The most iconic relationship in TV history. We have AC Slater. Oh, look at that. Zach. Very nice. And Jesse and Slater. Fantastic. Why don't we just go ahead and open up another pack? Let's see if we can pull a Screech. Alright, what we get in pack number 2 here? Oh, Zach and Slater, heartthrobs, look at that. Mario Lopez, AC Slater. Again. Mr. Belding. Ooh, very nice. And more Zach. So we're going to keep that last one wrapped up. We did not get a Screech, but long live Screech, long live Dustin Diamond. Thanks for checking us out, guys. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Rounding the Corners. Please give us a grade down below on what you thought on this episode. Please drop some comments below as well, what you thought about my purchases. Also, is there anything that you collect that's eclectic and random? If so, please let us know what that is. So again, I'm Darin. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you around for the next one.